This is the Chapter 4 test review video for number 16 and 17, word problems. So the most important thing to start dealing with a word problem is to figure out what kind of information you're given. So if I read this, I'm given that 3 nights is worth $360 and the same rental for 1 week is $700. So I'm given 2 ordered pairs at this point. I'm given 2 points. I'm given the number of nights and the cost. So I'm going to rewrite them as ordered pairs. And from here, I can now proceed to write the equation. So anytime, no matter what, if I'm given 2 ordered pairs, the first thing I have to do is find the slope. So let's find it. Right, so my slope is 85. So that is going to be the cost per night. But we have to be careful because usually these problems have one of those hidden y-intercepts. So because I'm given a slope and a point, it makes the most sense to put it into point-slope form first and then change it so that I get slope-intercepts. So point-slope form, here we come. And a reminder, you could use 7 and 700 if you wanted to. Distribute. And then get y by itself by adding 360 to both sides. My final equation is y equals 85x plus 105. So within this rental, there's a $105 fee. That might be like a cleaning fee or something, but that is added after the cost per night. One thing I forgot to do ahead of time was declare my variables. X is representing the number of nights or days, and y is the cost. What would be the cost for 5 days? Days and nights is the same thing, so that's my x value. So we're going to take our equation and plug in 5 for x, multiply, and then add. So the cost for 5 days would be $530. Number 17, we have a repairman coming to the house for $60 and then an additional $50 per hour to repair the appliance. So no matter what or how long he works, he always pays this $60. And then we also have this hourly fee. Anytime we see the word per, that should be like slope, slope, slope. But first, let's talk about that 60. So no matter what, we have a flat fee of 60. That's a y-intercept. Because no matter how many hours, days, they could work 100 hours or 0 hours. If they come to your house, they charge you $60, even if they don't even do any work. Which it kind of isn't fair, but good for you if you're a repairman. All right, and like I said earlier, if we see per, the word per or of, that means multiply, which is a hint for slope. So because we have a slope and a y-intercept, we can put this into slope-intercept form right away. Our slope is 50, so multiply that by x, and then that $60 fee is tacked on at the end. My variables, x represents the hours worked, and y is the cost of that repairman. So if it took 90 minutes to do the repair, what's the total cost? We have to be careful because x represents hours and we were given 90 minutes. So we just have to change 90 minutes to hours and plug it in for x. Multiply and then add. So the total cost for 1.5 hours of work, you would owe $135. That is it for this video. Thank you for listening.